You can run a marathon by the end of the year just by going around your block one time a day. 92% of people don't achieve the goals they set. By setting tiny habits, we could achieve any goal. So let's think of a goal we want to achieve. Let's think of a skill we want to learn, something we want to get better at. Maybe it's something you've been putting off for years. All right, so you have that thought? Now, let's apply a tiny habit, an anchor, and instant celebration. These three things are going to be the key to getting us to achieve our goals. So, our tiny habits. So, let's say I want to become a better runner. I will just run around the block one time a day, run or walk. Let's say I want to read more. I'll read one sentence a day. That's it. Let's say I want to be a healthier eater. I'll eat one baby carrot a day. That'd be my tiny habit. It has to be something so easy that you can do it with the least amount of motivation. So now let's think of an anchor. The anchor is going to be something tied to our daily routine. So if I wanted to go around the block once a day or become a better runner, when I pull in my driveway, I will not enter my house until I go around the block once. Now, if I go for a run earlier or go for a walk on my lunch break, I will have exceeded my tiny habit and then I can just enter the house. Let's say you want to be a healthier eater. If you had chicken and broccoli for lunch, you won't have to get your baby carrot. But if you didn't eat vegetables for the day and you go and you open up your fridge, just get your one baby carrot. Your fridge is your anchor. Now, let's say you want to read more. If you watch TV every night, you take a book and put it right by your remote. So now, when you go to pick up your remote, you stop, you pick up the book first, and you have to read one sentence. Your table is going to be your anchor. So you have to find an anchor that's going to help with consistency and is something in your daily routine. Now, the most underrated part of the tiny habit process is instant celebration. Because we know we're not a health nut by eating a baby carrot, and we know we're not a world-class runner by going around the block one time. But you have to celebrate it anyways. You have to feel good about it. It's easy to kind of say this is silly, but you have to hack your brain and feel good about it. BJ Fogg said, "People change best by feeling good, not feeling bad." Now, BJ Fogg would know better than anybody because he wrote the book on tiny habits. Literally, he wrote the book called Tiny Habits, The Small Changes That Change Everything. So let's look at some more examples. So let's say you want to learn how to play guitar or play bass. A tiny habit would be you play one note a night. So I would come into my man cave. I didn't play bass yet today. I would come in and I would play one note, and that's it. I'm one step closer to being a rock star. Let's say I wanted to become a better disc golfer, and the key to becoming a better disc golfer is putting. I have a basket in the backyard, so before I go to bed, even if it's freezing cold or snow on the ground, it doesn't matter. I have a tiny habit of one putt a night where I have to run out, go in the backyard, throw my one putt, and just like that, I am one shot closer to winning my next tournament. It has to be something easy, and if you have the least amount of motivation, you can still do it. I wanted to start journaling. I try to follow a lot of successful people and pick up on their habits. What are they doing that I'm not doing? And most successful people journal. So I would have a journal and I would say, okay, I'm going to write a page every night, one page. And then I did it for about 3 weeks and I came to my journal and I had nothing. My mind was blank. And I was like, I'll just do it again tomorrow. And then the next day came and I still really didn't have anything. And the habit that I built up over 3 weeks just completely disappeared. A lot of us have the same problems with whatever goal we're setting out to achieve. A lot of us will build up to something and we build up and we build up and we're doing great, but then it's hard to maintain it. So, in order for us to maintain it, let's develop a tiny habit. That way, the tiny habit will be the minimal thing we can do to maintain our consistency for working our way to that goal. John Maxwell said, "You will never change your life until you do something different daily." So, in order to do something different daily and get the change we want to get, Let's start by developing a tiny habit, getting an anchor, and having instant celebration. Thank you.